Switch the flowers in the photo.
This picture should be out here in the foyer so that people can see it when they enter.
Daddy, have you forgotten every memorial service you've ever been to in your life? The picture is always displayed so people can see it during the service. They're not focused when they walk in the door.
They should be. And besides, Alan was my son, and I need to say where the picture should be placed.
Why isn't there a picture in the foyer?
Because it's going to be in here during the service. Please put it back where it was.
This is ridiculous.
Come on, why don't we just compromise and put the picture in the doorway where everyone can see it?
Because Alan compromised his whole life, and he's not going to compromise today.
Oh, so now you're concerned about Alan.
We won't be displaying any pictures of Alan anywhere.
And what gives you the right to march in here and make an arbitrary decision?
I will tell you what gives me the right. This is my house, and Alan gave it to me.
Before you say anything, I'm not here to talk about the baby. I just happen to know that Sam is out of town doing that interview, and I know today's going to be really hard on you, and I thought maybe you could use a friend.
You don't have to do that. The flowers are fine.
No, Nikolas, they're all wrong. The color combination, the way they're arranged. I want to know where they came from, so I never give that florist another dime of my money or anything else into this family. This is what I've been doing for the last half hour, adjusting things. 1 inch this way or that, fussing over inanimate objects, trying to make order where there is none. And it's not the flowers that are wrong. It's this day. It's the reason the flowers are there in the first place. My dad's gone. He's never coming back.
Yes, Monica. This is your house. As you remind us ad nauseum while you graciously allow us to store our belongings and beg for kitchen scraps. And for some incomprehensible reason, Alan stayed married to you, which puts you in the role of grieving widow. But this is a memorial service for my brother. A man I loved and fought with long before you were a thought in his head. And whether you like it or not, we are his family, which gives us a vote on what goes on here today, and I say the picture stays.
We're arguing about a picture? Of course we are. Because Quartermaines argue about everything. Death in particular brings out the worst in us.
Are you saying I'm wrong?
I am picking my battles, and this won't be one of them.
Well, I can see that life in Manhattan has done nothing to toughen up that wishy-washy leather pants inclined side of you.
Well, that didn't take long, did it? No matter how solemn the occasion, you always have to throw in a Eddy Main cheap shot. Even though that part of my life was over years ago.
Mm-hmm. But just that weakness that allowed you to follow that absurd path in the first place is alive and well.
Which is more than I can say for my brother, who deserves to have his photograph displayed at the only memorial service he's ever going to have.
Please, stop.
Listen to Dillon.
Oh, my God! Would you shut up? Stay out of it! You may...
I would think that today of all days...
We can all manage to get along? Surely you jest.
We are not being disrespectful to Alan's memory. Arguing is a family tradition. It's how we communicate.
No one would understand that better than Alan.
You are absolutely right. If Alan were here, he would be right in the thick of things, yelling louder than all of you, but he isn't. His voice is silenced forever. And quite frankly, people, I cannot stand the sound of yours.
Dillon, it's Lulu. I realize this is a bad choice of words, but I am dying to know what Alan wrote in the letter to my dad about Rick Webber's murder. Were you able to read it? I mean, did you see anywhere in the letter?
Lulu, Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were on the phone.
No, I was just calling someone.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter to me. A man died, and a lot of people are affected by that, especially...
Tracy.
Yeah. I'd sort of consider it a personal favor if you'd take it easy on her today. Can you do that?
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks.
Hey guys, as soon as Nikolas gets here, we can go.
Well, what about Elizabeth? Isn't she coming with us?
I realize seeing me is not easy for you right now, knowing that it's your child I'm carrying and not Lucky's. But I just couldn't come up with a good reason not to go to Alan's service.
I want you to be there. I mean, you're Emily's best friend, and she's gonna need you. As for the rest, I can't. I shouldn't get knotted up inside every time I run into you. So I'm sorry. We made a deal. I'm gonna honor it. I just need you to just give me a little time. I'll even get used to it. Right now, I'm just dealing with everything.
Alan's death is hitting you harder than you thought, isn't it?
I've always heard people say things like, you never miss something until it's gone. And I thought I understood that. Because I've lost people before. Some have died, some have just gone away, but this time I just wish I would have been there, that's all.
I think when you lose someone, it helps to know that a part of them still lives on. Alan will always be alive in this child.